What's up with your bad selves, ladies and dudes? It's this guy, your favorite record collector with Parkinson's. That's right. We're going to do something a little different for this episode. I get a lot of comments on the records that I put back here and behind me. I'm always decorating with various items of pop culture, especially music. I love it. And so I get a lot of comments about my records that I put up. So I thought maybe I'd just run through briefly 10 records that I've collected over the years. Now I've got hundreds, but these 10 I picked them all out for particular reasons. I think most of them are classics. I would imagine that a vast majority of you have heard of all these records, if not all of them, but probably 9 out of 10. So I got 10 here. So I'm just going to kind of ramble a little bit. I'm going to show you the records. I'm going to say why it's important to me or why I picked it out. Let's start with this one. Eagles' Greatest Hits. I know this is one of the most popular selling albums of all time. There's the back artwork. Let me tell you why I picked this one out. I grew up on heavy metal, okay? I thought the Eagles were for weenies. And when I worked at this place, my plant nursery, they always piped in this music. And I didn't realize it, but half the playlist was the Eagles. And the songs that I liked were the Eagles. So when I got this was the first record that I actually purchased for my collection. I mean, Take It Easy, Witchy Woman, Lion Eyes, Already Gone, Desperado, One of These Nights, Tequila Sunrise, Take It to the Limit, Peaceful Easy Feeling, Best of My Love. I probably heard every single one of these songs on that playlist, and I always dug it. I didn't know it was the Eagles. So older Jeremy is smacking younger Jeremy, saying, you didn't even know you liked the Eagles. So this is a great record. I'm not big on greatest hits collections because I like full albums, but you cannot go wrong with this album. Eagles' Greatest Hits. Cool artwork, too. Next up on the agenda. This one's a scary one. Black Sabbath, their first album. This was 1968, 1969. 1970, it says on the back here. I don't know if that's maybe this pressing, but very scary looking album. You see this lady over here. I guess it's a lady, a witch in front of this house and this dead tree. Maybe it's not dead, but it's scary looking. And this was the birth of what we consider to be heavy metal now. Now, this was right in my wheelhouse. See the ominous black crow on the back there? This place still exists. I've seen pictures of it. This was the first record I ever had after I got rid of all my records when I was younger, mostly kid stuff. This was given to me by my neighbor Fred. Sorry, I'm just learning how to talk. And this just kind of stayed in my basement for a while. I never really played it until I got this junky record player, which broke immediately. Maybe because it was the devil. Just kidding. So this is a great album. Great to have it, actually a good system to play it on. Black Sabbath. Named, actually, the band was named after a movie, I believe, that Geezer Butler and Ozzy and maybe Tony Iommi went and saw. Okay, this is a naughty one. Rolling Stone, Sticky Fingers. Now I'm pretty sure this is the first working zipper. Well, I don't want to tear it. Imagine kids and the parents of the kids in the 60s and 70s or whenever this was made. I think it was made in 1970. There's a butt on the back. Bringing home an album called Sticky Fingers with a pair of skin-tight jeans and a zipper on the front. Now, I know I've unzipped it. It's a pair of tighty-whities underneath there, but I believe this is one of the original pressings because I think the new versions don't have the zipper on it. You have to pull out the inner sleeve to get the full wang effect. Can I say wang on this channel? I just did. Great album, even though the artwork's a little bit, I don't know if you'd want your daughter running around with that, but oh, the kids these days. All right, this is the next one. Here's some chicks. One of the complaints I get is I don't have enough female records or don't have enough female artists. This is Amy Winehouse, Back to Black. Absolutely fabulous album. She died a couple years after this was made. Just that on the back. This is when vinyl really started to... Oh, I didn't realize this is parentally advisory. I don't remember there being any cuss words in this. Maybe I should be listening to it closer. Fabulous voice. Sorry, going to some... Speaking of voice. Sorry. I think it's Parkinson's makes your voice get kind of have to clear it a lot. It could be just the weather in St. Louis, which is sunny here, by the way. But this is a great album. The rebirth of vinyl as a collector's item, or as an actually useful medium, kind of started around when this album came out. So this is a great album, great voice, gone too soon. Rip Amy Winehouse. Believe she's a member of the 27 Club, died at 27. All right, okay, here's my favorite album of all time, Desert Island pick, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. This album blew my mind. I got it for $19.99 at Slackers, which I think is still a bargain considering what a collector's item this is. One of the most iconic album covers of all time. This blew my mind when I heard it in 1994, 1995. It was about almost 30-something years after it was released. This made me dig into recording so much. It just blew my mind that an album that old could still... I know people think the Beatles are overrated, and I guess maybe you can make... I don't think you can make a case for that, but this album, unbelievable. Can never get tired of listening to it. Favorite track, Within You Without You, which featured George Harrison on the sitar, which gave birth to my love of Indian music. Little personal tidbit there. Okay, this one is very special to me. If you haven't heard of Jeff Buckley, you need to get into him. Amazing voice, another guy that died way too young. I was fortunate, there's a number. I think there was only 2,000 made. This is 1977. This was given to me by his mother, Mary Guibert. I was fortunate enough, I did a podcast with my buddy Sam Wade, and we got her on the show, and we interviewed her about Jeff, and she sent this to me as a gift and a bunch of other stuff too, for still talking about her son. Like I said, if you don't know about Jeff Buckley, you need to. An amazing, amazing voice. Robert Plant and Chris Cornell were big fans. So there you go, Jeff Buckley. Favorite track on this is probably Last Goodbye. Great, great album. Fabulous. Yeah, this never leaves my sight. It never goes out of the house, I should say. I don't sleep with her or anything. I call this one Frank Gives You the Finger. Come dance with me. Now, here we go. There's the back of it. Now, I got into Sinatra later on in my life, after I was diagnosed with Parkinson's, by the way. And some of his stuff can be kind of morose and moody, which I love. But this album is full of dance songs, very upbeat, very happy. I turn this on when I'm feeling good, or when I'm want to set kind of like a party atmosphere, kind of a laid back Frank Sinatra kind of, old school party. Sip your martini. I'm serious. I don't drink martinis. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just vamping here. Okay, this one's from my buddy Uzi, GoPro Goalie Uzi. Thriller. Look at this one. Look at that. I remember when this album came out, Beat It was on the radio, and I could not get that out of my head. Uzi is a huge Michael Jackson fan. This was 1982. The King of Pop, great album, still holds up. I mean, as if there were any doubt, I'm getting excited. I'm so excited to be talking about music. I'm stumbling over my words. I'll blame it on the Parkinson's, but maybe it's just me being excited. Great album, absolutely great album. Look how young he was there. Got two more. All right, this is an iconic one. Marvin Gaye, What's Going On? This was a reissue. There's the back. Look at that coat. Nice. Marvin Gaye, that's like the Eagles. I didn't know how many Marvin Gaye songs I knew till I got his greatest hits. Once again, I only get greatest hits if I'm trying to introduce myself to a particular artist, or if it's just full of so many good songs. But this is a great album. What's Going On? Very socially relevant still today. Amazing voice, amazing performer. This has got my favorite on here is beside the title track is Inner City Blues, Make Me Wanna Holla. Great, great, great song. Got one more here for you. Slow down, Jeremy. You're getting excited. Slow down, J-Mac. All right, this one here, I'm going to get excited on this one. This is Van Halen 1, Mein Gott. Mein Gott, what a great record. Blew everybody's mind. 1978. Okay, this is How to Be a Guitar God. Now, I could never play like Eddie Van Halen, who did the solo on Beat It, I believe, on the Michael Jackson song. Yeah, I think, yeah. This is a great album. Look at David Lee Roth. Now, this could give debate give rise to the debate who is better, David Lee Roth or Sammy Hagar. I'm not going to take an official position on here, but I will say that if I had to be in a band with somebody, I think I'd want to be in a band with Sammy Hagar, not David Lee Roth. But amazing, amazing record. Eruption, everybody knows that song. Running with the Devil. Jamie's Crying. Ice Cream Man. You Really Got Me. Great, great album. So hopefully I didn't overwhelm you with my enthusiasm and my kind of motor mouth thing. I just love music. I've said music has probably saved my life a time or two. Everything I do comes back around to music. And it's hard to go collecting records and even harder to put the needle down when you're dyskinetic or when you're shaky. Never stops me from either asking my wife or hobbling over and doing it. I love music. And you always hear this. It sounds better on vinyl. Not only is it better on vinyl, but I mean, look at the artwork. Look at this. Like Michael Jackson. You don't get this on a streaming service. I like holding the medium in my hand. So if this goes well and I get good feedback, I may do another one because I could talk about music all day, and I could certainly talk about my extensive record collection all day. This is just the tip of the flippin' iceberg, people. All right, I got to go. I'm actually getting ready to do an interview with Jennifer Sullivan from the Wiggles Project. So until next time, goodbye from the sunny but cold city of St. Louis. Peace out.